Hello, this is another episode of another fantastic podcast. Now, this is a free episode, of course. If it's on YouTube or something else that's not Patreon, you can enjoy it. But guess what? It's a little bit old, you know? If you want the new one, as soon as it comes out, you got to go over our Patreon. That's right, patreon.com/JaboodieDubs. You get the latest stuff. You get a whole bunch of inside scoopy stuff, little extra videos. You get the goods. We treat you right. We give you a little, if you're lucky, Pops give you a little bit of.
If you're
I
lucky.
can't whistle. Boing. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go over there and check it out. Support your boys, or just enjoy this free episode. We love you and we appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for hooking you boys up. Now let's do some pod.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic podcast. Starring your hosts, Justin, Damon, and Pops. Yeah, there's a lot of podcasts out there, but this is another fantastic podcast.
Hey-o.
Thank you. Please, guys, come on. Thanks.
Back.
Simmered down. Oh, they already simmered down.
Yeah, they're done.
And better than ever.
What's going on, folks?
What up? What up?
Coming at you, not live. It's the Jaboody boys.
Yeah.
Still at
Hey.
it. Still kicking that ass.
Still
up
chipping
in
away
there.
that old tree, which we call content.
Killing it.
Making that content,
Content powerhouse, boys.
Boy. Hell
Yep.
yeah.
We're going live a bunch of days a week over on that Twitch, and sometimes even while we're on Twitch, we're still making content. Even while we're live, we got people in the background doing other stuff.
Your boys
it never
out here
ends.
editing
It
while the
never
boys are streaming.
It never ends.
We got to keep the content flowing.
No one else can do this. No one else. We're the only ones.
I think maybe I can think of one.
No, we're the only ones.
Not even
no one
one.
else can
No.
do as much as this content powerhouse
Not only that,
while keeping the quality. Priority number uno.
Yeah.
I was about to say nobody makes
Quality.
nobody makes quality content like this, baby. I'm sorry.
In a
Just don't.
world
Oh, yeah.
where, in the YouTube world specifically, where it's all about quantity.
So we just uploaded the excessive force thing, and then
Yeah.
for those of you who are listening to this that might not be on the Patreon, if you go to the excessive force commentary highlight track, check out the pinned comment. You can go, or probably the description box of that video, you can go over to the Patreon and you can get the whole commentary track
Wait a
for
minute.
free.
Wait
It's
a minute.
available for free to the public.
The Excessive Force 2 commentary track is available for everyone.
Yes.
That's right, folks.
Interesting.
Let's go over there
Interesting.
and
Good to know.
give it a listen and see if you're interested and if you like it, and see if you like the whole syncing process. Enjoy the entire film with your boys.
You get a
Yes,
little bit of
sir.
a taste.
Mm-hmm.
And
enjoy
that
it.
movie in general is probably harder to get than, let's say, John Wick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
figured not a lot of people would be able to get their own copy.
But it ended up being one of our best.
And
I
I
think
think
it's fucking funny.
one of our best highlights as
Yeah,
well.
it was fucking funny. It's just like the perfect kind of movie. But yeah, in the
Yep.
comment section, it led to a lot of people like, man, you guys are one of the few that are still doing this kind of stuff, man.
It actually made me
It's a
feel
dead
little,
art.
It made me feel a little good inside to be like, guys, I really appreciate you doing this. I know YouTube sucks, but you guys keep the content coming.
Yeah, I made sure
Yeah.
to write, like, we tried to upload at least 5 of these since
we
the last
have.
one, which was like
Yeah.
last fucking year almost. I don't know.
'Cause-
Chucky might have been the last one.
Maybe the
Yeah.
early this year, but yeah, it's just YouTube will just.
Yeah,
Your
'cause-
video is blocked in all countries except for Blackistan.
Oh.
I'm like, where's
Shout out
that?
to Burt Blackistan.
Where's
yeah.
that?
And the United Emirates, what the fuck?
They get access
They
to
can
it.
see everything.
That's
They're
Saudi
our
Arabia.
biggest fans.
They're wild.
That guy's watching podcast right. Yes,
I love it.
I love it for me only.
But yeah, I'll still see the YouTube comments that are like, it's been months since you guys released one of these movie commentary stuff. Fuck. But it's like, yo, like Justin said, the
Yeah.
last 4 or 5 just get hit the second they get uploaded. You can't even make them public. So
Yeah, but we're
Yeah.
trying to keep quality up. But the patrons usually get
the
we
patrons,
sneak it over to them.
yeah, the patrons still get to see it. There's a couple commentaries that are just nowhere to be found other than the Patreon.
Yeah,
True.
but yeah, YouTube don't like it very much. But it's
Yep.
cool that we're still doing the thing of quality, keeping that priority, and making it good and having a good time.
You
it's
mentioned
a rare dying art.
You mentioned quality. I literally watched a video where it was like describing something like the premise of the video, and he explained all of his thoughts in like 6 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then his end title screen from after he finished his moment was like, "And I'm done." And then he had 4 minutes of just end title screen that says, "I'm filling this last 4 minutes in order to fill the algorithm of YouTube.
Oh man,
And it just played copyright-free music and just said his social media.
shit like that doesn't surprise me anymore. Didn't PewDiePie do something like that? He was like, I need to make this video
It was a
10 minutes,
joke.
people. Or who was it?
I think he's memeing on it, but
Oh, he's memeing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making fun of people that do actually do that because there's
Yeah.
a shit ton of them that do.
Yeah.
Half
And
of
it's
this
like,
video
is that content?
was filler for ad roll.
But hey, because of you folks, we're still able to do it. So thank you.
Appreciate you.
A special shout out. Simmer down.
Guys,
Simmer
please.
down.
No, they deserve it. You can be happy.
Simmer down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Liam, thank you, Mr. Elrod. Thank you. Give it up
GL-Rod, dude.
for
Thank
Liam.
you, man.
Give it up for Liam.
My
Liam,
boy
patron, by the way.
Liam.
Run it back, folks. Run it back. He's a
Thank you,
patron.
Liam.
He's been supporting your boys big time, giving us a little
Liam.
bit of that action. So thank you, Liam.
Appreciate
For
you.
hooking it up.
Liam, I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will thank you. I will find you. Thank you, Liam.
Thank you. So that's what's new in the Jaboody world. Make sure you guys are checking out the streams. We appreciate you guys checking out the streams as well. We're
Yeah.
going, all cylinders have been firing off.
We're in true variety mode right now.
And
Yep.
it's great. It's a great time to be a Jaboody fan, and it's a great time to be a fan of Boing Public freakout stuff.
What, brother?
So what, brother? So this guy, this bagel guy, we've all seen it.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
We should pull up the original first.
We should watch the infamous
We
clip
have
that
to
made
watch.
him viral.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess this is a bit of a
There are people that haven't seen this.
And we,
in-depth dub it out. I guess this is what this will be.
I was gonna say, people have been requesting for us to do this on a dub it out.
We'll
I
get to
think
it.
it's already funny in itself.
We'll probably get to it,
so,
but
well, we really need time to really dissect this one.
or
So
this will be it.
This will be it. Probably.
This will probably be it.
Yeah, because it's the guy's blown up. Is this the actual original? No, this is not. I heard the original had like 20 or 50 million views, maybe on Facebook or something.
I don't even know how to find the original anymore.
But,
'Cause
yeah, I've heard
all
people
this
say-
shit. They all say original now.
Yeah, they always say original. Check out my channel. But yeah, like this guy is just blowing up. I've heard 20, 50 million views on the original, wherever that is. I don't know. Everybody
Well-
says you got to type in something different. He's the bagel short guy. Okay?
Metaphorically blowing up. He's small in stature.
so
He's not getting high up.
Let's.
So, real question: the person filming the original video, did they upload the video? Do we know that?
I
yeah,
think so. I
they
think it
must
was
have.
just some concerned white lady
probably
that
a
was just like,
Facebook.
"Oh my god!"
I would assume. I'd put my money on Facebook video.
Yeah.
I'll
me
circle
too.
back because there's a question that I'm going to ask after we watch this.
All right, let's just give it a watch for those of you going, what? So if you have not seen this, is a very short man. He's about 4'11", I believe.
I'm 5 foot, by the way.
5 feet 4'11", he
And
says.
there's nothing wrong with that, but he is fed up. He thinks everyone's laughing at him, and they're not. Apparently, no one was even laughing at him, and he's losing
Well,
his shit at a
we-
bagel shop.
Well,
We
let's
are
watch
now.
it. Let's watch it
We
first.
are now.
Because I have a couple of comments.
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet" on dating sites? You should be dead. That's okay.
Okay, I already had to stop it. It's so good. He has a newspaper in his hand. He's like a cartoon character. He was prepared for this. He's not even reading the paper. He just walks with it. Just, I
just
wish
for-
someone would so I could throw this thing down.
That's okay.
It's like why you would wear those old cops would wear those hats just so when they
Just
got
to
away, you
throw
could
in the
throw
dirt.
it down, step on it. Darn, he got away, and he fucking throws it.
Anticipating the failure.
I
I love it.
So it already starts off. He's just mad, and he's already mad, and he's talking about women for no reason.
And can I just say real quick, you pause it right off the bat. This is discount Joe Pesci. He's telling me he's
Scuff
not.
Joe Pesci?
He's scuffed Joe Pesci. 100%.
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet" on dating sites? You should be dead. That's okay.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it.
Good point.
The face.
Women in general have.
This face, dude. He already had a few words, but then he had to find the right one.
Yeah, because she clapped back and she was right.
Women in general have said it on dating sites.
women.
You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip.
Now I feel okay. I feel bad for the guy. I mean,
no, me too.
But he's also handling this the very wrong way.
He's melting down in public.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
public freaking out. Like I was
I
talking to
mean-
Louis about it. He's like, I feel bad. I feel like he might do something. I'm like, fuck, dude. I hope he
Whoa.
doesn't because he's got such a good Joe Pesci. They keep this guy.
Yeah,
Use him
all
for
the
something.
people that are making all these short jokes now, I mean, the millions and millions of comments under all these viral videos, it's like, that's the kind of shit that makes somebody, like,
Oof.
And this-
end it.
He's
like-
been getting this his entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's like on crack.
So
Like,
it's
he's
like,
getting it up the ass.
You
Like,
know, he's down on his luck. He's a short guy. He's probably been made fun of. So it's like a part of it's like, oh man. But then after seeing the video and the multiple angles, you realize that he's making all this up. No one's laughing at him. No one said anything, and he's just like, boom, explosion. I'm losing it here.
Yeah.
But he's got a great. I think why this is going so viral. He's got great voice.
Great voice.
Yeah.
It's just your picture perfect public freakout. I mean,
Yeah.
everything's filmed correctly.
he's one of those people that he doesn't realize that the reaction that he's giving is just adding more fuel to the flame. He just does not realize it, man.
And also, he has a great tagline, which we're going to get into right
Yeah,
here.
let's
yeah.
play.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
Oh my boy.
Dude, Long Islanders can yell at you.
Is that Long Island, that
Yeah.
accent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long
They're fucking-
Island,
I knew it was
brother.
I knew it was New York. I just didn't like know what part specifically.
They're just trained on comebacks and clapping back.
You're not my god.
You're not
Well, I
God,
mean,
my
you-
father, or my boss.
Yeah, I mean, the last place I'd expect to have to clap back is in a bagel shop, but you know they got it locked and loaded. They ready.
They got locks and loaded.
Dude, you want to step outside?
He's a small dude.
You want to step outside? Huh?
He chest
outside.
he chest pumps this guy into the guy's crotch.
Oh,
he chest
boy.
bumps him. The guy
Yeah,
goes,
that's
"Oh my balls!" Watch,
Smack my
watch,
ding
I'm
ding.
not scared of you, pal.
right there.
I'm scared of you, pal.
And then there's another guy off the side going, "Enough!" And then
Sorry.
he clap backs at that guy.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal. You shut up, too. Just like
Hey,
okay?
you shut up! You shut up!
You shut up
Attack
too.
me, big fella.
Because attack me, big gut. Oh, and then he's attacked.
And attack me, big fella.
And it's just like
Yeah.
a gentle
Yeah.
clap on his chest, like his hands just go boonk, and then he's on the ground.
You could tell the guy's the guy attacking him is way bigger than him because he has to
huge.
shrink his arms in order to coddle him.
Yeah, for the
He's
people
like a 6'7" guy
Yeah.
too.
for the people that are just listening to the audio version of this, it looks like I'm watching a child get attacked right now.
Yeah,
he's
it looks-
he's so small in
It looks
stature
like
in
Bobby
comparison.
Hill getting attacked by Yao Ming.
It's
yeah,
like not even an attack. It's just like, let me place you on the floor.
he
There
puts,
you are.
Let me place all my weight on top of you to calm you down, little fella.
Big fella.
Oh my god.
fella.
Get on me, big fella. And then he's on him.
Oh, he's on me.
And then he's just on him.
All
And
of
then
his
he's just-
weight.
and then he's just talking in his ear like, that's enough. And he's
Stop
going,
it.
You don't talk to people like that. He's just giving him a lecture.
That's a bad little boy.
But man,
Stop
this
that.
guy is very tall compared to this other guy, man.
I got to give the short guy props though to have so many people be that much bigger than you, but to still hold your own against a crowd. You know what I mean?
I think it's the small dog syndrome.
The short
I
man
think
syndrome
so.
thing?
It's
Yeah.
like the smaller dog is probably the more likely to be the aggressor because it's like if I assert my dominance 1st,
Mm-hmm.
then I've already established the social guidelines. Unfortunately, the
Yeah.
guy attacking him said "fuck all
This,
that."
this guy's a little poodle right now, barking at a pit bull.
This thing I saw was someone's like, already got my Halloween costume, and it's a polo with stripes, shorts, shoes with neon green on the bottom, and a newspaper in the hand, and a bagel, and a bagel.
Gotta have the bagel. Come on now.
If you are a short guy, that is the costume to rock.
Dude,
this
pull it
week.
off. You will get laid.
All right.
Oh my God,
Let's
dude.
keep it going.
Jeez. And so he's sitting here, he's going, women on dating sites, because I'm 5 feet tall, you think that's okay? Let me just-
Great. Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
I mean, he's got a point though.
That's
legendary
gross.
comebacks,
Yeah.
man.
That's inappropriate.
That's okay.
He's got a point though, because you know he's getting shit like that probably.
Because you're like, damn, that's fucked up. But then it's like no one's talking to you about this right now. And
yeah,
he's just
it's.
oh yeah.
I mean, that's how you know it's just pent up rage. He's probably just randomly bringing it up.
Yeah.
Somebody like laughed at him and he went, "You're just like all those women from those dating sites."
Yeah.
I think this guy walks around with a chip on his shoulder from all
yeah.
the years of hearing all the jokes, all the leprechaun jokes, short stuff.
Yeah.
How's the weather
Yeah,
down
Louis,
there?
Louis was like, we should try to get in contact with him, take him out, and get him laid.
Yeah.
I feel
Do
bad
him
for
a
him.
favor.
Well, we'll get into that in a second.
Well,
Let's,
the whole thing is that
there's
now.
oh wait, there's part two. Yeah,
Yeah, there's part two.
So this
Oh,
is
okay,
after the
okay.
tackle. Maybe 5 minutes go by.
I recorded the whole thing.
I recorded the whole thing.
Oh, and a guy can read
So part two. Whoa,
So
look
this
at
is-
Guy
this is-
Fieri's grandpa.
Oh, Guy Fieri Senior.
Guy
What are you doing
Field.
here? Oh, brother, just trying to get a bagel,
Dude,
brother.
that guy's got white hair that's so, it's like
yeah,
opaque.
brother. That's some pearly white hair. God damn.
Oh, and a guy can read.
So this is after he gets tackled?
Yes, after he got attacked the first time.
Yep. Okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
What I'm saying?
Get your food and fuck out of here.
Fuck your fucking bagels.
Fuck your fucking bagel. She goes, and she hits him with the chipmunk. That laugh.
Trollolo laughing.
Oh, man.
And so he hears that laugh. He goes, you know what? You think that's funny? And he goes back. He goes, you know what? I am going to eat my bagel.
I actually did pay for this, by the way.
I am hungry. You know what? And then he's just screaming, all ya, nonstop.
Oh, yeah.
And he cracks his voice screaming, all ya.
Yeah, man, this is the kind of guy that snaps.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the viral fame happened when it did, because this is the kind of guy that snaps.
You women need to stop being so fucked up.
You women.
Whoa, right there, you really get to see his size.
Oh, man, he's so small.
Yeah, and then some Chad Tanner comes out like, all right, you've had enough, little guy. Get out of here.
Oh, man.
Let's go blow some steam off out
Yeah,
here.
walk it off.
Oh, man. But you know what? I don't think he's going to have the same problems that he's been having. You know he's going to get laid now.
Oh, yeah. Girl's going to be sucking his dick through a bagel. A bagel
Yeah.
guy, take a picture. I suck
my
his
God.
dick through this bagel.
Is that the little bagel boy?
That's what I hope. He turns this thing around.
I'll take
He
my
opens
bagel.
up his own bagel shop.
See, that's what
With extra cream
yeah. He needs to
cheese.
play into the meme. He needs to be like a little Joe Pesci, Danny DeVito little guy and just embrace that he's the angry little fella.
What would he call it? He'd call it like, that's okay. And the
I
O's
know.
like a big donut.
I know.
The O's a big bagel.
What?
Bagel bites.
Bagel bite. A bite. Just a bite.
Baglet?
Baglet.
Baglet. No.
Baglets.
Baglet bites.
Baglet bite.
Baglet. Like piglet?
Because you said he's like a manlet, right?
He's a manlet.
But he's the bagel man, so he's the bagel.
Manlet. That's
bagel.
like, it's like piglet, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Piglet's a small, underdeveloped pig.
Mm.
Yep.
Manlet, piglet.
Makes sense.
Okay, manlet.
But yeah, so
open
this,
up. He needs to turn this around, man. He needs to make a T-shirt now. Get that on Teespring right away.
I mean,
his name's
yeah.
Chris. He needs to get that on. Get a T-shirt. I'll buy it.
he went viral enough to where he could totally turn this into a career and get a house or some shit out
Well,
of this.
I mean,
look at the
you think he's
fucking-
gonna be successful based off of this?
If he made a shirt,
I mean, this guy.
yeah,
if he made a
this
shirt, he
guy
could get himself
probably
an
not.
apartment.
I'm saying
that's more accurate.
he
If
has
he
the
made a
material.
shirt, yeah.
Do you guys remember the fucking hide your wives, hide your kids, because they raping everybody out here?
Yeah.
That motherfucker got so famous he bought a house from that shit.
It was different YouTube back then. Right now,
True,
it's a different
but
kind of fame.
This is like Instagram, Twitterverse.
because I remember I watched the documentary on
people
that
blow
guy.
up on Instagram too.
I watched the documentary on that guy, and he went to Hollywood, and he got an agent, and he was on like award shows, and he was doing his hair like crazy, and he was like, "This ain't
All
for me,"
right.
and he went back home.
You guys don't think so? Wait, you're gonna see this motherfucker on David Letterman next week.
I'm sick of it. I'm
I'll-
sick of it, Dave.
I'll eat my bagels when
I think
I'm
this
gonna make
guy-
you eat your bagel words.
This guy's gonna get recognized everywhere, so he can never get away from this.
I think he's gonna have like
He
this
sticks out.
weird success where it's like people recognize him socially, and then like he's gonna get like offered like coke and stuff,
And he's
Yeah,
gonna take it.
yeah.
and he's gonna fucking just go
So-
off the hinges because he's already fucking angry.
Yeah. So the whole thing with this guy is you feel bad for him, right? Because you see he's getting made fun of.
I don't. I
Well,
don't
okay,
see
look-
that side of it.
I'm on both
Okay.
sides of it. I feel bad, but he shouldn't be screaming at people.
He's,
That's
he's
what I was-
yelling
that's
at
what-
women who
He's
are
taking
like,
it out on no
That's-
one that deserves it.
That's what I was getting at. So initially you feel bad for him, but then you see that he had, from what you said, he had a YouTube page, and
Wait,
he had,
what?
yeah, apparently that's what Justin told me. I didn't see
he
it.
had Louis sent me a thing. This guy had a YouTube page where he was just a guy like this who had a camera phone making videos, and all he does is get in people's face who make fun of him, or he was like recording weird stuff, like
Crazy
stuff
people
where it's
stuff?
like, is he with a prostitute and he's being mean to her?
Yeah, like
And I saw one video I saw, he's filming her, and it's like, it's snowing, and she's standing on the passenger side of his car, and he's outside his car, and he's like, come on. Well, you don't want to fool around? And she's like, no, I want to go home.
not
and
even
he's
for
like,
money. She said
he's
no.
like, come on, I'll give you the 25. We'll fool around.
Come on.
And she's like,
Give you a bagel.
no, I have to go. And he's like,
I
come
know a
on.
good spot.
Well, you don't want to fool around? So what, I come out here and we hang out for 2 hours, you don't want to even fool around with me? And she's like, well. And so he gets in the car, he's still filming her, and he just drives away, and she's in the snow. And he goes,
See,
I was like,
yeah, that's
oh.
my point. Is that initially you feel bad for him, but then you see all the shitty stuff that he does in his videos, and you're like, no, fuck this little guy, because he's an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I know guys are short that have like very attractive girlfriends.
It's all
that are
about the
super,
personality.
Super fun to hang out with. It got to him.
If anything,
Got to him.
Yep.
observation about the shorter fellas, they usually work harder than the taller guys, so therefore their efforts are getting more out there. That's my general, observation. Yeah, it's harder, from a natural selection standpoint. Sure.
You see it on the apps. You do.
Yeah, it's
Gotta
it
be
is.
at least 6 foot or
It is what it
don't
is.
even talk.
Be this tall in
That's
order to ride.
okay.
But do you even want to talk to a person who's already saying like you have to be this physically perfect for me?
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, it's like
All right, choosy ass.
that's the same as a guy putting like yo no fat chicks, right?
See, that's
Yeah.
what he's got a point. God forbid you call a girl fat.
I mean, yeah, if you're on a dating site and your first thing is like you must be at least under 100 and something pounds,
Big old titties.
and your titties got to be at least this big, and your butt got to be big, or don't talk to me.
At least D cups.
Your butt cheeks should fit in my hands at least. I don't want to feel bones.
I want to be able to palm it like a basketball, bitch.
What about her personality? Wait, what?
What?
What's that?
You think that's okay? Oh man. So he's,
Oh, man.
it's both ways. But I mean, he's obviously lost. He's nuts.
Going back
Not
to the
so.
question where I asked the person filmed this, posted the video.
Mm-hmm.
So he had his own YouTube channel, and he got secondary success off of somebody else's viral video of him.
Yeah, but I think he deleted his YouTube channel because there's probably. I mean, what I saw looked like a prostitution thing. So I was
something his employer didn't
I mean,
a
he's
Craigslist thing. So there's another
Yeah.
video I saw. Maybe we can get into it. But
I mean, we're already dived into this.
I mean,
Manlet.
here he is on the news.
Blow up at the bagel store.
Everywhere
Inside.
I go, I get the same.
I like
with the
I like the
biting lip.
bleeping and the censoring of the mouth.
Oh, that's good. I didn't notice that. They interview the people.
Yeah, 'cause the child's gonna
mouth
mouth out the word fuck.
Oh, you know who's going crazy? Like, who loves this right now? The owner of the Bagel Boss.
Bagel Boss. Bagel Boss.
Bagel
Yo,
Boss has their
yeah.
new fucking manlit bagel bites, and they're popping
Yeah.
off.
Yo, he put Bagel Boss on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Bagel
did.
Boss is popping up. Apparently, they got lines out the door, and they're off. If you bring up the video, they're giving out free mini bagels.
My God, are you serious? You're not memeing.
I'm not making that up. Did I not tell you that? I didn't say that.
No, that's new to me.
No.
That's new to me
Yeah,
right now.
They're giving free mini bagels.
disrespect.
Dude, that is brilliant.
That's
Mini
disrespect,
bagels.
but also brilliant marketing.
Brilliant.
Oh, man.
The Manlet special.
Oh,
They're giving
man.
out mini bagels.
Fuck,
Place
man.
here at
I
Bagel
wonder what
Boss in
the
Bayshore
Yelp
Long-
reviews for this place is
I'm
like
trying
now.
to think, like,
It's famous now. Bagel Boss. It's got a
They
good
gotta
name.
have over 1,000 Yelp reviews just off of this success alone.
Yeah. Let's see what the lady says, because that's what
man.
my thing is. So she explains
It's so fucked.
what happens before it starts recording.
Oh, there's lore.
Long Island.
Bagel
He
Boss
was degrading
lore.
us as women. That's not right.
The video exploded on social media with 21 million views on
Twitter.
Twitter alone.
Oh,
Twitter's
okay.
different
Your
though.
mouth.
So who's the guy who sure seems to have issues about his
this is
height?
like my new tagline
We've
for
learned
everything.
his name is Chris Morgan, and here he is. He spoke to Inside
They got
Edition
him.
producer
And they
Alex.
got the tallest girl in the world.
She's towering over him.
Chris, how do you feel about all this happening to you?
You look angry.
They did this shit on purpose.
Oh, look at him.
Do you think that a bagel shop is really the place to take out all of this
Well, maybe
anger?
she's not really tall. Maybe it's.
I mean, he's going to make everybody
He's
look tall.
he's 4'11". She might be 5'6".
Okay. Let's
She
see.
looks like she's towering, though.
Let's see.
With all of these strangers,
Why not?
public, innocent people
Why not?
around?
Why not? What do you mean take it out? And you're acting like I committed mass shooting or something. That guy, twice my
True.
size, that women love, the bullies, attacked me.
He was quickly done talking.
Hey,
You know
that's
what? I don't-
tallest, man. You can't just lump us in with bullies, man. That's
Yeah.
fucking bull. I wish I had a newspaper right now. I'd throw it on the ground.
Think that's okay?
Think that's okay?
I mean, he's not wrong, but still.
Yeah, you know.
Wow,
I mean, it's not all perfect for the tall guys. You guys are usually. Is he taller than you? Are you taller than him?
Wait.
Damon?
Damon's taller than
Oh,
me.
yeah.
By
A
how
little bit.
much?
By like 2 inches.
Okay, so you're both tall. It's not all easy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get like my
cars-
my shoes are too big.
Cars gotta be
I
big.
know,
These
man,
pant
it's
sizes. You know
tough.
when you're looking through the pant sizes, it's never in the fucking stuff.
Mhm.
I gotta
Oh.
get these long ass fucking lengthy
I always
ones.
Like a 32 38.
It's not all it's not all great, man. You always got girls staring at your crotch. It's really annoying.
Damon.
That must
Yeah,
suck.
that's
Riding
they
an
only
airplane?
want. They only want one thing.
Airplane's impossible, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's the struggle, man.
Ugh.
I can't ride some rides at Disneyland. You know, it's rough out here.
Yeah, here he is, from his thing, screaming from the top of his lungs. It ain't so
you
easy
know.
being small. But
Hey,
what about
hey.
the tall fellas?
Hey, grass is always greener, right? Come on now.
Yeah.
You don't know my life. It's rough being tall sometimes.
Yeah, you don't know what it's like having your feet hang off of a king-size bed, bro.
Yeah. When like there's something on a shelf and I reach up to grab it and I reach over it, my arm's too tall, dude. It's
Hurt your elbow.
Yeah.
Ah.
Kinking it. Ugh.
What I gotta say, as a 5'10" guy, life's pretty perfect. Nothing's too small, nothing's too big.
All clothes, average clothing sizes are easy to find.
Everything looks good on me. It's easy. It's easy.
So
The struggle to find pants that fit. That's the thing,
Yeah,
Pops.
that's true.
That's just me getting fat, though. That's my fault. That's the hard part.
Yes, yeah.
Stop eating all the
Yeah.
cheeseburgers. That's the hard thing.
It's not about eating all those bagels.
in terms of dating, because I think this is the genesis of this man's anger, is not being able to have sex with a woman. I would say that's the genesis of where he's coming from, right?
It causes a
he
lot
keeps
of
saying
anger.
the dating and with the women, and they love the big, tall bullies.
So coming from a guy that's not 6 foot, is it as brutal as this guy's saying?
Well, I
it
mean,
is?
I'm 5'10". I can make it 5'11".
I'm not
I could
saying
convince
you're
him.
4'11".
I could convince him. I could get a girl that's like 6 foot at least. Maybe I could stretch it out and convince her.
Oh, you think that extra 2
Oh,
inches of
stretch it out?
personality?
I could funny my way in,
Yes, there you go.
maybe, but no, I don't know what the fuck he's going
Do you
on
think
about.
he has
no,
2
what
feet
I'm
of
saying
personality?
What I'm saying is, I know guys that are within the short man range,
Yeah.
and they are doing very well, and they're some of the funniest people because they've internalized it. But like, yep, that's what I got going on, baby. I'm the fun short guy, and then girls like, he's fine. He goes on the club, he goes on the dance floor, he like brings girls down to his level, picks
you
them
go.
up,
I
and he's
said
like,
this-
yeah, and you're like, yo, that guy's so fun to hang out with.
Yeah, we have
and
a
gets hot
friend
chicks.
who's particularly short who, like I said, he only goes after the tall ones. We're like, bro, you down for that? He's like, I'm trying to climb a bitch tonight, bro. Like, he owns
Yes,
it. You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
He owns it. That's
Yeah.
exactly. He owns it,
Yeah.
and he like fucking loves it. I'm like, dude, it's weird. As soon as I see a girl that's taller than me, I'm like, it's well, not my style. But he's like, I've accepted this, and I
yeah.
think by nature, it's what he's started with. By nature, so it's what he's into.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Some guys are. You're into big girls. You're
man.
into the little girls. He's like, I like them big and tall because they're all big and tall to me.
I can't imagine liking a girl taller than me. Well, a girl taller than me would be a fucking Amazonian warrior or something.
So that's then the next question is: you guys as tall guys, imagine a girl taller than you.
That's a very tall, typically a basketball player.
Imagine
type
a
of
6'6"
statuette.
I feel
girl.
like if a girl was taller than me, she could probably bench me because she's a giant.
Would you go for it? Let's say she is physically like very attractive, just on the tall. So, I mean, 6'6", 6'7", and she's taller than you. Like she could rest her head on top of your head while you guys are both standing.
You know what's crazy is that the girl that is taller than me wants to date me because everyone else is too short.
Oh, you're
right?
at least close.
You're at least close
Oh,
for
yeah.
her, and so like her dating like pie
Window, yeah,
is so small for like
Yeah.
extremely tall guys.
yeah.
And so I've traditionally dated short girls, and so that probably pisses off the tall girls, being like, well, fuck. It's like the tall girl is probably the short guy.
And you piss off the guys who are medium height because they're like, that's for me.
Yeah,
you get the
that's
tall ones.
my girl.
That's mine.
That's my
It's my
side.
territory. Yeah, like anytime we would go out, if there was a girl that was like taller than me, 5'10" or a little bit taller, I'd be like, dude, go for it, Damon, because
Yeah,
you're literally the only one taller than her, or in that range. Everyone else is sort of shorter than me or about average of me, so they look up, they go, whoa, there's a tall glass of water.
I think the thing, purely physical standpoint, I'm not even gonna get into like personality stuff like that. Let's just say the
This is all
personality's banging, right?
It's all shallow stuff. I mean, he's talking
Yeah, yeah.
about
Well, yeah,
Tinder,
yeah, yeah.
plenty of
Yeah.
fish. This guy's
Yeah.
talking about dating
He
apps.
got kicked off all that shit, by the way.
If
They didn't
the-
say that in this video, but he got banned from Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and Match.
If the
same.
girl was taller than me, her legs got to be like 10 out of 10. She's got to have like legs that you go like, whoa, those are like Chun-Li legs.
Yeah.
and then not big knobby knees.
Yeah.
She can't be
It's,
bow-legged.
Yeah.
Can't be a bow-legged giant. Come on, Pops. That's too
Because
shallow.
there could be a hot, like, Amazonian-esque woman.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm
You just take
saying-
like your ideal, most attractive woman and just like, like a Windows window. You just expand it, maximize
Stretch
the
'em
window
out.
and stretch it out. But they would be big everything.
Man, I'm just so not used to that. I couldn't do it, even if she was just like gorgeous. Just because it's so weird to have to look up, and be like,
Yeah, you're holding it.
But you know what? But Damon, I think me and you have never had like a girl that was our height and we've kissed.
I've never kissed a girl like eye to eye.
I've always
I
had
don't
to
know what that's
slunch
like.
over, right?
Yeah.
That's always a thing.
Never taller than you, right?
Definitely never
never-
taller than
I
me.
wouldn't even know what that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time, I think I was in middle school, and a girl who I knew like in preschool, and we were like, I remember like, first, second grade, we're like holding hands type shit, and fast forward 10 years, and we're in middle school. She showed up, and she's 6'3", and she walked up to me and was like,
she's a grower.
"Hey, remember me?" And I was like, "No."
Hey, handsome, I used to have
No.
the biggest crush on you.
Come here, picks you up.
She's like, "Yeah, I had a crush on you," and I was like, "Cool. Well, I gotta go."
I never had
Bye.
one on you.
Come here. Picks me up by the shirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it's the other side of the coin. But you don't see any of those guys freaking out,
Yeah.
or the
True.
women.
I wonder if like
That's okay. Throwing the newspaper from so high up.
I wonder if like biologically like the short guy is trying to attract the taller girl so that when they have offspring it like balances out.
Opposites.
And then like I can only speak from my own jaded experience, but like I dated short girls, so maybe that's like my nature trying to bring the gap closer to the middle.
Mm-hmm. I
And
don't
Is that
know.
how science works?
eventually we'll
That must
all
be
just
it.
be middle.
We'll all be 6
a
foot.
a nice healthy 5'9", 5'10", 5'11".
It's so funny though that this guy's blowing up over the fact that Louis put it perfectly. He just needs to get laid once, and all this would blow over. He would not be mad.
I think
I don't even know what I was screaming about.
Well, yeah, I was totally overreacting.
Oh wow, what a day!
I got some sloppy toppy last night. Let me tell you.
I think a lot of the world's problems could be solved by a lonely incel getting laid. There'd be no terrorism, no mass shootings. Just a guy that got a nut off, a good hard nut.
I mean,
Just
that's
gotta
what,
get a nut
that's
off.
what I say. At the end of the day, that's all we want. We're just all trying to get our nuts off, right?
Hey, I'm all for prostitution, man.
You think that's okay? Let's see what he says after this.
I don't really like you that much, so this interview's over.
That's all. I don't really like you that much.
Dude, this
Women
guy's gonna
love the
fuck hard,
You
dude.
acting like I committed mass shooting or something. That guy, twice my size, that women love, the bullies,
Bullies.
attacked me.
He was quickly
I love
done
this guy's
talking.
voice, though.
You know what?
man.
I don't really, no offense, I don't really like you that much, so this interview's over.
No offense.
It turns
offense.
out he's posted videos of other nasty confrontations about his height
That
on his
7-Eleven
YouTube
one.
channel. Here he is at a convenience
Yeah.
store.
I come in here to get a coffee, and this jackass right here asks me what is my height.
In a bar,
Bragging on a midget, right?
in his neighborhood.
It gets.
He
There's
just
so
owned
many.
it. He
I
just
haven't
called
seen the
himself a little
neighborhood
person.
one,
You threaten to punch a guy that's half your size?
Now
but then he
comes
uses it as ammo too.
Oh
Yeah.
he's
so
using
it's
it as
like
yeah.
victim, but then also attack.
the most epic
He's
battle of all
weaponized
in the
incel.
bagel store.
Pretty much.
I mean, that's how I see it. And I don't feel sorry for him because he's in public screaming to women about his own fucking problems. Imagine me just going to fucking Starbucks being like, "Hey, fuck you! I'm depressed, asshole."
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
hey,
like,
man,
I'm late
hey,
on my
man.
bills. Fuck all of you.
Yeah,
like
it's-
you can't do that.
You're-
just want a coffee.
Your
Yeah.
problems are impacting other people. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Tell
real
me
talk.
in your own words what happened yesterday morning.
The
I
same
love-
thing.
so he's living out of his car, and all these news people have been they found his car.
Apparently, this is the media day because he's wearing the same shirt as the other one.
Yeah, they all found him. They all lined
the
up.
same
Thing that's
parking
happened
lot.
in my life. People think they're better than you because they're taller than you or whatever. And I went in basically to order a bagel sandwich, and the Indian
got a
woman
big
who had
head.
helped me there before.
He even
didn't
looks
seem
like
to
Joe
understand
Pesci.
the concept
It's not
of
enough that you
egg
sound like him.
whites.
To look like him
So
too.
after saying it about 3 times, and I verified, she goes, "Okay, I understand." I says, "Okay, fine."
I
Then
says,
she's
"Okay, fine."
doing this with a mouth and looking at people and smirking and laughing, and I started to feel like I was being maligned, or felt like I was less of a person, And you know how
Yeah.
people are when they with their faces and they're degrading you and stuff. So finally, I took it and I says, "Miss, I says, what are you laughing at? I says, I'm a frequent ass.
what do you
So now they're acting like they didn't do it, which got me mad. But then
Says the Mabel, I says.
from that point on, that's when the people jumped in. And
I think I figured it out.
my whole life, people feel that they could attack me. They could.
This guy could 100% get laid if he was just a funny guy. If you see the girl smirking and be like, hey.
I'm funny. I'm funny
entertaining,
to you?
yeah.
What make you laugh? Am I funny to you?
I'm a grower, not a shower. Something like that. Something to break the ice.
Dude.
Not something about his dick, but, just
I almost
be
see-
funny and
Can-
embrace the meme.
Can I ask you a question, Pops? Do you think Danny DeVito in his prime was fucking?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
This
Big
guy has
time.
the potential to be like a little Danny DeVito.
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine Danny DeVito in his prime, like at a bar with a few drinks in him. How entertaining
oh my God,
he
he'd
would
be the life of the party.
So that's what I'm saying. Like this guy, if he just went, dude, if this guy was at a bar being funny and walking around like poking
Yeah.
people, I'd be like, that guy's funny as fuck.
I would try to get this guy laid.
Hey,
yeah.
there's 2 girls over there. You want to help me talk to them?
Yeah. I would do
Bro,
everything to get
I
this
would,
guy
I
laid.
would, I would wingman for this guy any day.
he would
Any
have,
day.
he would have some sort of dance move, a little bit of the Irish
Something.
jig or something. I'd be like, yo, this guy's.
What do you want me to put on a show?
Easy. You'd have the other guys jealous. Like, fuck, why can't I like do a bit like I'm
I wish
small.
I was shorter.
It's fucking small as fuck.
There's a comedian, a little person, Brad Williams, and like
Yeah, that
he
guy.
was like, hey, if you get this, card dealt to you,
Yeah.
you got to make the best of it, and be
Yeah.
funny is gonna get you laid more than being smart or having fucking cash.
It's all your mindset, man. It's all your mindset.
But yeah, probably on the apps, it's probably really tough because they're
It's
Yeah,
superficial,
quick
right?
they're so quick to. But at a bar, he would kill it. At an app, I'd be like, oh. Man.
Well, that shit is shallow as fuck. Like, what do you expect?
Most
Come
people,
on
it's the
now.
same thing, right?
Yeah.
On the app, it's like, oh, you're not Brad Pitt. But in person, at a bar, and you're having fun. It's like, oh, this guy's
But also
fun.
the thing with like online dating, it's a numbers thing, right? You're really just putting yourself out there to cast a net, and you're probably only going to catch one thing or another if you depending on how genetically gifted you are, right?
Yeah.
And
But I mean, it sounds like Joe Pesci. You got a newspaper. I'm a thought down.
Last thing I'll say about this guy, I couldn't believe it. Me and Justin were scrolling through the YouTube last night. We saw that he has before they were famous already.
Friend and shit.
Already.
I had a
I'm like,
partner when
is he famous?
jerked around and
I need to
Hey,
watch this. This is 9 minutes of him just going off about other stuff.
There's a kid in the background who's the same height as him.
I go in there to get a coffee.
Coffee. I just love that accent, man. Go in there to get a coffee. Oh, wow. Here's an hour compilation of stuff from him.
Oh, my God.
This is like his own YouTube channel.
He's feed my boy. Oh, he's got a piece of popcorn in his mouth. And Polly want a cracker? Poppy want a popcorn? He goes.
so this is him recording this.
He's filming a library whose
had a busted pipe.
fire system
He's just
went off.
laughing.
Ah,
A busted pipe.
it looks like the ceiling's all wet.
YouTube, Aaron, tell the world how good it's been down here.
So he's a fishing guy.
So he's got a big friend.
His friend was
fisherman
huge.
friend.
His friend was huge.
He's good at fishing. He's to play up his strengths.
May 30, 2018.
So big on fishing.
Lent you 1,500.
This one, I see a little bit of
ahead,
this
me.
one. He just attacks
what's
this
my
guy.
15?
Says he owes him money.
Where's my $1,500?
I love a video that starts like that. You're filming some guy. Where's my $1,500?
This does sound like something Joe
Where's
Pesci
my
would
money?
Imagine filming someone. Go, where's my money?
Yeah, not even saying hi. Not even saying what's up.
Where's my money?
My $1,500, huh?
Where's my money,
I want
Frank?
my $1,500.
Give it to me.
Al, I lent you $1,500. I want to know where my $1,500
I'm gonna break your
is.
freaking legs,
He's got
Al.
such a good voice.
Answer me, or I'm going to take you to small claims court.
Al, we need to talk. You need to
Whoa.
shave your head, bro.
Al's
Damn,
got the-
Al.
There's
Hair.
no comb over in the world
But
that's
from
gonna
the
save you
front?
from
Yo.
this.
From the front?
From the front, he's
On
got
his-
a full head of
on his
hair.
driver's license.
Oh, yeah.
Spot on.
But let
Head full of hair.
dude look down at his phone to text somebody. And, whoa!
You think you could borrow money from people and get away with it, or not?
Did he borrow the $1,500 for those hair
Are you
plugs?
going to answer me or not?
Oh man, there's nothing greater than someone yelling at you, "Give me my money!" You just take a sip of coffee.
I'm going to
Not-
take you to small
not
claims
bothered.
court.
I
lent
would
you
go inside my house.
$1,500. Where is it?
I need a police card to.
Go ahead.
I need a police.
Police Cora.
I need a police.
I need a police Cora
Go ahead. I'm in
over here.
$1,500.
Get my
Yeah, give me the
$1,500.
$1,500. Yeah, I'm taking. Which is what?
It's gonna cost me to get you out of my life. That's
Al,
exactly what
I
I'm
told
Get
you
out of
keep
my life.
350 or 300.
350, you're doing me a favor.
Yeah.
I like these two
that's
guys.
What you texted me.
I would watch this
that's
show.
What you texted.
Man, it's a lot to take in the morning, huh? Cigarette and a coffee, just like boom.
And a manlet screaming at you for money. Yeah, just,
Well,
that
way to
Wednesday
wake up.
sucks.
Yikes.
Me, you dumb. That's what you texted me.
Okay, fine.
I owe you $300. I said, give me $1,200. Do you remember that?
Okay.
Do you remember that? I said, give me $1,200.
Whatever you
Where's
say.
my money, Al? Did you
Okay.
spend it?
So he had
Okay.
a whole channel where he's just doing this, and he was screaming at all kinds of people.
See, it's hard to feel bad for him now.
The bar one. Some of this is just like because I saw his YouTube channel for a day before he got rid of it. Some of these are just named like racist things,
Oh, so he's
and it's just like he's filming
so
people.
he's a really nice guy.
Just
He
arguing.
He is pretty racist too.
He's just filming people arguing, and he's laughing. They're obviously like arguing in a different language. He's
Yeah.
going, and they uploaded it and called it like a racist video.
Si no estoy presente, ¿me entienden? Soy el rapero guanaco, si te quieres sonar.
I don't know what's going on.
Yo.
These videos are so weird because you don't know what's going on. The other people usually speaking a different language or just yelling at people.
Stop yelling at me. I don't have nothing to do
Video, stop yelling at me.
with your bad day. I don't have nothing to do.
Okay, well,
Do not yell
That's
at
a
me.
cop.
Fine. Well, fine. Can you please get out of my
So I think for this one, he was trying to sell his car, and is that an undercover cop?
That's a
that shows
cop.
up?
That's a cop.
What's
Look,
going on here? He told me he's bringing me cash.
This is like a dirty undercover
Because I
car
never had
sale.
a situation
What the
like this.
hell?
I'm already having a bad
I didn't
day.
either. Why are you yelling at me?
Because this
I'm
is
just
fucking
gonna-
stupid.
It's stupid.
Guy told me he's bringing me money.
That's so good. He's so
Man.
bad, dude.
He needs to
Wow.
meme this shit up.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's
I'm
lived a
not gonna
hard life.
Oh yeah.
Stop. You know what? Get the fuck out of my car. You.
Be yelling
You-
at
This is what it, there's this thing too. We've seen it before in that other video. The guys go, "Get out
Yeah.
of my car!"
Oh yeah,
and
women-
then they don't because they're like,
women
"No,
just
you're
go,
yelling at me."
No, I refuse.
Yeah, because now you're yelling at me. I'd be like, "Cool, okay, cool, I'm leaving." Is it unlocked? Cool, I'm out. But man, there's some people once they get yelled at to get out of a car, they don't want to get out.
Yeah,
I don't
think
understand
you
that.
you have all the power if you're in the backseat of a car. Ironically, like it's almost impossible to get someone out of the backseat of a car.
Yeah, because you'd have to get out.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to get out. It's my car. You get out.
You get out.
Listen.
And I said, no.
I'm comfortable.
Get out of my car. I don't want you in my car. Get out of my car.
I do like that. Stop yelling at me.
I love that. I'm
Get
gonna
out.
get out as soon as you stop yelling.
But you got to do me something before I get out and do you something.
Because you ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
have nothing to do with
But
your
yeah,
bad
it looks like he was going to sell a car, and then an undercover cop came out and is busting the guy who's going to buy the car.
Something tells me this guy's life is very bizarre
Something tells-
and filled with weird events.
So, like in the
Yeah.
other one, he goes to a 7-Eleven, and the guy, I guess, asked him, "How tall are you, sir?" And he's just like,
In like a shitlordy way.
and he starts
Threw his
like
new paper
filming
down.
it, and he calls the cops. The cop shows up, and the cop's like, it's like 5 in the morning. The cop's like, "Yeah, what's going on?" He's like, and the way that he starts telling what happened, no, it goes, so I own a company. It went under. I lost all my money. I'm living out of my car. So I'm really upset about that. So I come in here to get a coffee and a donut. And this guy asks me how tall I am. And then the cop goes, "Why am I here?" It's like the best. I want to try to find that video. That
It's
one's
so
good, man.
It's
Okay,
so good. He's
well,
like, file a report. The police are like, okay, we'll file a report, but all the report will say is that they made fun of you. You want that on
Made fun of you
file?
for being short.
You want that on file?
Yeah, June 10th.
You got
2019.
roasted.
A
Your
man
Honor.
got made fun of. That's all. It'll just be in a cabinet at the police station for years to collect dust.
A very short cabinet.
In the temp cabinet that gets deleted once a month.
This is good. Well, fine. Can you please get out of my car?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm about to get out your car.
In a minute.
In a minute.
Do not yell at me.
Don't talk to me like this in my car. You understand me?
Don't yell at me.
Listen, don't you fucking tell me
Don't
what to do.
talk to me like that.
She's got some big glasses, huh?
She got a big forehead too.
Lady, get the fuck out of my car. Now. Get out. Get out of my car. I don't need any more of this shit.
Why would you want to stay in the car? I don't understand.
Yeah, ragging on my hide all day, you fat fuck.
Ragging on my hide all day. So this one,
this shit is daily for this dude.
this one's pretty good. There's some pretty bad language in that one, but it's crazy. So he's yelling at this guy, and then he's
oh my
like,
God,
"You
what is this character?
I
didn't say nothing.
Does he have like crazy bifocals? Because he's got big eyes.
He's got like bubbles from like Trailer Park Boys' eyes.
This guy's blind.
Yes, ones with the nose attached and the eyes are on it,
Oh,
so you can
yeah.
fall asleep and people think you're still looking.
To be fair, this is how I view most Jets fans.
So yeah, I guess he thought that they said something about his height when he went to the bathroom. So he's yelling at him, and then this guy comes out at the end. He's like, "Chris, we're having a beer all day. We're hanging out, and why are you doing this?"
Yeah.
And then he starts screaming.
I said they just left because Romeo left. That's all I said. She told you.
It's just like he said, she said. You called
It's
me
all a
short.
misunderstanding, bro.
You called me short.
I've had enough.
And he's always at the library because he had a lot of videos where he was talking to people at the library.
Well, they got free internet over there.
Yeah.
And his
I want to make sure that
funny
Man,
janitor friend.
That's him filming his funny friend.
truth is twisted.
Look at the library security.
Oh man.
Just an old man with a red jacket.
Imagine
Says
being
library
infamous
security.
at the library.
Imagine that being your hangout spot.
We're allowed to videotape. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm not committing a crime.
What are
am
the
I?
rules,
I want to talk to you
Chad?
civilly. Years ago, when I lived in the
I want to talk to you.
Years and years
So
ago.
See, this guy arguing with you, and he goes, "Okay, so years ago," I'd be like, "Oh my
No,
god,
just get it to the point.
Here we go again.
we're talking about yesterday." Yeah, but I got something else I got to talk about.
I'm sorry.
You're just like all these women on these dating sites.
Yesterday.
Got a lot on my chest.
Are you? Wait. I'm sorry. Who are you again? Are you Diane?
Director of the library.
Okay.
That
I
you
was
called
up
yesterday?
I admit that, and I was upset, and I do admit it, and I apologize.
Okay.
Now let me explain the situation here. I think I've told you. Years ago, when I
Filming.
first started
Always
going
gotta
to
explain.
Deer Park. This is like 7 years ago. Now I noticed the trend
7
going.
years ago.
He's bringing up stuff from 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
So-
They don't. He didn't forget that
What-
one.
What
whatever that
are
was.
we doing here?
On here,
That cop was
where-
right. What are we doing here?
I've seen people on their phone.
Could you call the police, please?
That's how that
My
goes.
thoughts exactly.
Could you call the
Yeah.
police, please? Please.
Oh man, this guy just daily for him, huh?
There's a lot of these.
Oh, there's a 7-Eleven.
Let me just get to this. So the 7-Eleven guys just asked him how tall I was, and he started freaking out. Wait till the cop shows up. That's
Oh crap.
This is what I
Yeah.
got to see again. The cop showing
the
up.
cop part's good.
You're not sorry, dude.
police station.
He just
I'm
goes,
gonna
"Go
call
to
the
the
police.
police."
I'm gonna call the fucking
No
police,
talking here.
and I'm gonna make another fucking video of it when they get here right now. Huh? Where's the other guy? Get him over here. Get him over here.
Where's the other guy?
I'm tired of this
So
bullshit,
here's the
bro.
cops.
I'm
Cops,
tired of
cops
this.
come in.
You want me to go outside?
Relax.
I'll go outside.
What's going on?
I
It's
know.
5 in the morning. The cop just woke up, started shift.
I
You
love
can tell.
cops like this.
Oh, they didn't
What's going on?
tell you what's going on? This is
What's
the
gone
second
here?
look. I had a big account that I lost over bullshit. I have my own cleaning company. I'm really upset at that. Now I'm living in my car because I didn't get along with my landlord. She treated me like shit. Why am I here? So, okay.
Why am I here?
Oh, that's so good.
You called the
up.
cops on your failed business from 7 years ago?
Failed cleaning business. Landlord lady was a bitch, and now I'm living out of my car, and I'm real upset about that. Why am I here?
Why am I here?
Why am I here?
So I'm getting to that. So I'm already
So I'm getting to that.
pissed about
Hold
that as
on,
it is,
boyo.
Okay? So when I worked a big account in Farmingdale about 2 weeks ago at 2 in the morning, I went to get a coffee. This guy goes, "How tall are you?" Now I come in here and this guy asks me, "What is your height?" This guy. I can't even come in here and get a fucking coffee without being harassed. Okay? I'm depressed enough as it is, and I was in Stony Brook at one point for depression for my height. I come in here 5 in the morning.
He's bringing up other times he was called.
When he was hospitalized for his manic episode.
Huh.
At
It
some-
just goes on and on.
At some point, you just gotta develop a thick skin, man. You can't let it get to you.
I mean, he's obviously talking about his mental illness, but you can't be yelling at people and calling the cops for
I've had enough.
just to have an audience for your insane ramblings.
Man.
So that's Bagel Guy.
That's
He's
Bagel
a
Guy.
fascinating rabbit hole. You can go down for hours, and it's just I like the voice. It's a great voice. That's okay.
I think he's gonna go the way of the hobo with the golden voice,
The golden voice.
where he had his spotlight.
Cheerios.
Crafts, Kraft cheese
mac
or
and
whatever,
cheese.
whatever the fuck picked him up,
Yeah.
and then he blew it because he got a bunch of money and he was addicted to crack. You know, so I mean, there's
But
underlying
he's got like a
issues here.
thing where the hobo, like people are like, oh, cool. He's got a good voice. He's talented. We should get him working
He
again.
just needs a helping hand.
But with this guy, I feel like he's got a lot of enemies more than maybe people that want to help him. But I feel bad for him. But it's like you want to help him, but I feel bad for him.
he's a
But then
piece
he's
of shit.
saying some mean stuff.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, it's
Oh,
tough.
jeez.
So
I
is
don't
the
know.
general audience in support of him?
I don't know.
I feel like they're mixed on him.
It depends how much videos of him you see. After the second or third video, you realize, okay, now this guy deserves it.
I mean,
it's just short jokes. It's all the comments.
It's just all short jokes.
Don't read the comments.
It's all short jokes.
Don't read the
they
comments,
got some good
Chris.
ones. Gonna take it to small claims court.
Small claims.
That one's inappropriate.
See,
it's like what he needs to have is like his Bachelor. He needs to just have his one last good shot at it.
Okay, so this comment here, I think this explains how I feel.
Oh, yeah, perfectly summed up.
So this comment says, I felt bad for him when I saw the bagel store video. Now I don't. This guy just walks around looking for trouble all day, and he's got a hair trigger on the record button.
True.
I mean, true.
Big true.
That's about it.
That's what it sounds like. That's his entire channel summed up.
Thank you for going down that rabbit hole with us.
Yeah.
Should we do some questions from the Patreon?
Yeah, isn't there like a little
we could
swipe?
do that. We could do that. Let's see what we got right here. Patreon Q&A.
Hey.
It's official. I forgot to do that shit last time.
So the way it works is on this episode's Patreon post, if you ask a question in the comment section, we will answer it on the next time we do a podcast. So these are last week's questions.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And there's been a lot of questions. We try to get to everybody. So if we miss you, we apologize. But I'm pretty sure we got them all. First one comes from my boy Outer Space. And he asked a couple of them. They're actually pretty good. He says, what's your most apple-headed game?
Let's go through them all, and then we can kind of blast them because it's several questions.
Okay. So first one, he says, what's your most apple-headed game?
Which means
like your most childish.
Simple child.
Simple, yeah.
You know.
Can you name some games you always wanted to play but still have never touched? And what was your most memorable gaming experience? What game made you cry or feel accomplished? Some good questions right there.
Game.
Growing
game.
Applehead games.
Probably for me, it was. This is going to be a deep cut on the Mac computer, like the Macintosh. I think it was Power Pete.
Power Pete.
That was pretty Appleheady for me because it's like you shooting like gumdrop guns and stuff.
Yep.
It was like Fortnite before Fortnite in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Power Pete was going. I was into the same with the Macintosh because that's when Applehead was popping off.
Apple.
Yeah, Apple
Applehead,
games on an
yeah.
Apple Macintosh. Apple-headed game was the Spy Fox cereal.
Oh yeah.
Case of the Missing Cereal, which is a point and click.
That's very Appleheaded games. Games that came in sugary cereals.
Point and click adventure on the Mac for little children.
I'm going to go even further back on the Mac. Or maybe it's further back. I don't know. But do you guys remember Super Bunny?
Yes. Yes. big
That
time.
I think is my all-time Applehead game. Like
Yeah.
we did that shit before we knew anything about video games. It was like computer class where you were just bored.
It was kind of like Frogger with like learning elements.
And he would turn into a super hero.
It was Frogger, but like with math equations or some shit like that. I don't know. But I just remember everybody was like acting like they were doing their work on the computer. Fuck, everybody was playing Super Bunny. Like everybody
on
was
the
playing
big
that shit.
floppies.
Big flops.
Yeah, you had to have the floppy disk to play it.
Oh
man,
I had to say honorable mention, probably Rugrats for the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, honorable mention. Big time.
Oh yeah.
Reptar.
Rugrats and that Toy Story game for N64, the one where you free roam as Buzz Lightyear. That
Good
it
stuff.
doesn't get more Appleheaded than that.
Can you name some games you always want to play and never touched?
The only one that comes to mind right off the top right now is probably like Witcher 3. I hear is amazing. They're coming out with that Netflix series. I've never seen any lore about it. I've never played any of the games, but there's a couple of them like that. What about you guys?
Witcher. Games. It's usually really long games because I know I just don't have the time. Like Final Fantasies.
Oh yeah, I've
like
never played any
I
of
was
those.
gonna say Final Fantasy 15.
Like part of me is like I'd like to play 9 again, but it's too long. 12. Never played that one. Looked cool. 13 is I don't know.
Don't play 13.
All the ones after the 12 and up, I never played those, so I was always like, but never have time. So I'll probably just watch gameplay in the background while I'm on the toilet.
What was your most memorable gaming experience?
I have one
that made you cry or feel accomplished.
When we 40-man raided Ragnaros and we cleared Molten Core, something about that experience still
First time back in the day.
it blows my mind that we were able to collect 40 people who never talked or like met before to do something that felt like almost impossible.
Dude, to heard
and
that,
my brother was there and my friend was there.
Are you talking about a long time ago, right?
This is
when you guys used to play WoW?
WoW, yeah. Way back in the day.
Yeah, to be able to herd like 40 people around in a game like that, that's pretty nuts.
and to see it
Communication.
happen.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty nuts.
your guild master's screaming for heals, 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 and you're like everyone's freaking out. People are dying. You're like, oh, this is not gonna happen. We've been wiping so long, and then you do it.
What a moment of relief too, and it's like he's almost dead, he's almost dead, he's almost dead. And then he died the first time. You're like, fuck.
And then
we
I
did it.
got the Perdition's Blade too, which was like the cherry on top. So that was
rogue weapon.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think like a super memorable gaming experience for me. Nothing's ever like made me cry or anything like that, but I'm trying to think like me and my friends used to have some intense Melee tournaments when I was younger, and that was like before like Evo and all that shit was like a thing, and it would get pretty intense. And I won one of those, and I just remember being like, "Fucking badass! I'm the best at Melee." out of all 10 of my friends,
I'd say I have a few with WoW just because it was so fucking monumental and insane. The fact that you could do that type of shit. I remember being on the public test realm, making rogues with my buddy and just fucking up people in Stormwind.
Yeah.
And just griefing them.
Yeah.
Just being little shit lords with that game. But
oh yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
The one that I remember, Last of Us. First time I played that, I was like at the end, I was like, oh! And then I had to like run on the computer and go to the forum just to see what other people thought of the ending. I was like, oh, what is this game? But yeah, fucking Last of Us was so good.
It would have been crazy if I didn't have the Final Fantasy VII spoiler, the Aerith spoiler.
Yeah.
I played it knowing it was going to happen. If that happened and I didn't see it coming, that would have fucking blown my mind. That was pretty crazy.
I just remembered one more thing. Okay, so you guys know how you have like the WoW experience where you would hop on Ventrilo and all that shit with all your homies. I never really had an experience like that until me and Louis started playing Chivalry. Remember that? We put too many hours into that game. We were basically in like a guild, and we would like spar and shit with other like clans and stuff like that. And that game, you guys remember the combat? It's like real time like sword clashing and shit. So it was pretty hype.
It's like Skyrim.
We had this thing where we would set up scrims, and it would be literally like our clan would line up versus another clan, and it was just like 1v1 deathmatch, and everybody would like cheer and watch and shit, and it would get pretty hype. Like with that kind of like combat, the shit would get pretty hype. So that was really cool because it was like 30, 40 people in a Shiv server, all just like
that's fucking crazy.
Like get up, guys! Like it was nuts. Yeah, like it was pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, those
But,
are some good games.
yeah, good ass
Some
question,
GGs.
though, Outer
Thanks.
Space.
Thanks, Outer Space. KG says, while y'all are going through a bunch of games already, that we're playing Banjo-Kazooie, Zelda, Shovel Knight, etc., what are some series or individual titles you would like to play on stream but you have not? Also, how's that D&D thing coming along?
Okay, kind of the same question as Outer Space.
Oh, yeah, very similar Outer Space.
Very similar.
Series you want to stream but haven't? Yeah, we have so many on the chopping block.
Yeah,
I'd like
there's
to do
so many.
The Dark Soulsies. We've been through
I just
a
had
few
one
of
in the
those.
back of my mind.
Ever since we dabbled in Ninja Gaiden, we want to play that one on stream.
That'd be cool. Gaiden,
That was a
would
good
be
one.
fun. I love when we do the streams where we do like the retrospective look at a old system. I thought the next one would be cool if we did like GBA, like Game Boy Advance Marathon.
Good library of games.
I also want to do Dreamcast. I've never played Dreamcast. That'd be cool.
There's some killer games on the GBA. Like there's some fucking amazing Metroid games. I think Metroid Zero Mission, which is the remake of the first one with like all new graphics, would be a fucking sick one to start with.
Love that game.
That would be like that's one I'd really like to get to. Other than finishing Symphony of the Night. Yeah, like those GBA games are fucking dope, dude.
Yeah.
They don't get any spotlight on streaming either. Like no one really streams those games.
It's crazy, like just how pretty those games look too for being on the Game Boy Advance. Like the sprite work in Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission, like amazing.
Insane.
D&D,
Insane animation.
I think the D&D, I think what I need I need a dungeon master that's enthusiastic, is not gonna get half in, then just ditch, because I think that's probably a very common thing. Is like someone's like, "Oh, dude, I'm a great DM, dude. I've been doing it for 15 years, dude. I make all these cool maps." And then you get like 3 episodes in, they're like, "Yeah, I gotta go."
Yeah,
it's kind of boring.
I got stuff I actually have to do.
Yeah, I mean we had to shelf it for a little bit just because we had a plan of how to do it, and real life happened. But yeah, not only finding a DM, but finding the one that's willing to work within our kind of how we want to do it, because we don't want to do the typical. We want to make like a D&D for dummies where it's
want a lot of pre-production. I want like stuff that's kind of I've never seen on any Dungeons and Dragons stream, like
I'll say it's on the shelf, but we're still always throwing ideas at it and adding to it. So when we do get to it eventually, we'll have something special.
It's one of those things where we want to make sure it's like perfect when we finally get to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to half-ass it.
I still have my character in mind. Like, I think I have his backgrounds just kind of like loosely laid out in terms of his lore and like his character and what I would want for his arc to be.
Oh, me too.
But I think the Dungeon Master's probably the biggest component of making that universe
run the game. Yeah.
Your boy's about to be a dark elf.
Oh, dork
elf.
Dork, yeah. But yeah, we got some cool ideas for it. It's just a matter of we want it to be perfect. So when it happens, it will be great. It will be grand.
It will be worth the wait, we promise.
8th Star says, what are your greatest fears?
Easy question. I'm scared to death of heights. You get me climbing a ladder on the top rung, I'm gonna like have a panic attack. If I'm like looking over the second story like balcony, I'm freaking out. I did a hot air balloon, full on panic attack.
Ooh, that one's bad. I've been on like a Ferris wheel. I've kind of had something like that. You get up there and you just realize you're like, oh fuck, I'm really up here.
Yeah, the height doesn't bother me unless I really start thinking about it and I get close to the edge and I think about jumping. I'm like, oh fuck no.
Yeah.
You start thinking about what if I tried to like hang on the ledge with one pinky.
I went to Angel's Landing and in Utah, and it's this big surface like mountain, and it's just a drop off, just dead drop off. And we were hiking up to the top, and I see this guy and his wife. The guy's freaking out. He's having a full-blown panic attack, and his wife's like, it's okay, it's not a big deal, it's just a little bit of heights. And I see him freaking out, and it freaks me out. And then I'm like, I'm with him. We're gonna be back at base. We'll be seeing you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have the height one, but Justin actually helped me out with that. I think we were in high school. We all took a trip to Six Flags. Motherfucker forced me to go on Goliath first. He's like, if you can ride this shit, you can ride anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it pretty much fixed that problem.
Yeah.
So like,
you realize how fun it can be.
Yeah. You're like, why was I so fucking scared?
But see, like all the other people, little kids.
It's so fun.
I was like, yo, little Connor's riding this. I got to get on, man.
Fuck.
Goliath's a top tier roller coaster, by the way.
Two things. Being in like open water that you can't see in.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that to me is just like just horrifying. And then I think everybody has a little bit of it, but mine's pretty bad. Just public speaking. That one's always rough.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the open water thing can freak me out. Like one time I went surfing and it was fine, but then once I kind of look at the water and start thinking about it, then I get freaked out. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just don't think about it. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. But yeah, I won't really get too freaked out about some of that stuff. Like I don't have a thing like Louis. Like he gets freaked out on spiders.
Spiders and heights are Louis'
nobody's business.
crutches.
You just tell him on the phone.
Yeah.
He's like, don't talk about it. I'll freak out.
Yeah, there's nothing like that where I'm like, no, I can't even talk about it. That's a little extra.
Yeah. Oh.
Failure's a common one that people have.
Yeah.
Public speaking's a common one. I don't have that public speaking one. I was always the guy in the class that would raise his hand first just to get it out of the way, the public, presentation. I was like, fuck it, just do it. And then usually because you're the first one to go first, you're the Chad in the room at that point. You're the big dick.
Yeah.
You're like, you're all pussies compared to me.
I think like the people that really have that fear, like people that have had a bad experience with like speaking in public and they freeze, because that's happened to me a couple times. Like my uncle, he used to be a pastor and he like would preach, right? And then he caught me off guard one time and he's just like, come up to the pulpit and say something for everybody in front of the entire congregation. I was just like,
oh jeez,
put on a podium.
God's good. And just like froze up, and ever since then it's like you don't want to.
What'd you just say?
Yeah, it's like,
whoa, what the hell?
What? Banish him! Ban him! Ban him!
Cocksucker!
Yeah, but no, I feel like if you have one of those experiences, it's like you're always scared that you're gonna recreate that when you're talking in front of people, because it's just a shitty feeling, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of the fear stuff, like, I just hate when there's stuff that like you need to like. I don't know how to describe it. I guess if there's like paperwork that's daunting or something that seems scary and you're just like, fuck. But if I always train myself like, well, if you're on top of it, you study it, you get on it, then it can't freak you out. I fucking hate that shit. Like, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff we have to do, like businessy stuff, and it's like,
this is stressful.
bleh. It's just like, I don't know, it's like taxes. It
That's-
gets so
it just
spooky.
makes you like anxious.
Yeah, it's like it's so spooky.
That's-
And then you talk to someone who's a professional, like you're doing everything right. And you're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fear that people don't really talk about. Responsibility, fear of responsibilities.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty. I feel that.
Being on
oh,
top of
shit.
it though is like the best thing you can do. Or talking to someone who's a professional.
Ooh, that'll
like,
talk you down.
Like business stuff. And you talk to a pro, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing everything great. Just do this, and then you're also good, and then you won't have to worry about that thing coming up." I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
man,
you know what I do that actually helps a lot? It sounds kind of corny, but I swear this shit works. If you follow those little motivation pages on Instagram and shit like that, where it's like daily quotes that just like help uplift just your little shit like that, like you're doing good, like just chill. You know what I mean? Just little things like that. It does help.
Yeah,
it really does help. Like little motivational
Positive
pages.
affirmations.
Because the greatest fear is fear itself.
That's true.
That'll be mine. Your boy Easy. This question's for Pops, who's not gay, by the way.
That's true.
He told me so in a public bathroom once.
Also true.
If budget wasn't an issue, what would be your dream PC build? Also, how did you get into IT work? Was it a hobby/passion turned career, or was the money too good to pass up?
Ah, very good question, my good sir.
Very good.
So I'll start with the dream PC build. I saw DJ Aoki's setup, and that was pretty fucking cool. It looks like the command center of like the Starship Enterprise, and has like built-in speakers into a desk, and his walls just wall-to-wall screen. It's pretty impressive. In terms of like computer parts, you can't really like dream PC build that type of stuff because that will always change. It's more the layout and how you would want it to kind of function. I would want my like setup to just be like this free-flowing thing, completely cable managed. You don't even see an on-off button. It's just like this, like you centerpiece, like an art piece.
All wireless.
Yeah, built-in desk stuff is like the cool one. I think
Built into your desk.
What about
not a tower?
What about
it's
the
part of
neon
desk.
lights? You got to add some cool neon lights.
I mean,
that's one thing that's
LEDs.
always necessary.
Yeah, I'm not that.
Water cooling.
I'm more the stealth bomber type of builder.
The water.
Yeah.
Is the water cooling still like the thing to do?
Yeah.
Alienware.
Yeah.
You can actually have I've seen one on Reddit the other day where they had their complete tower submerged with mineral oil, so it looks like it's underwater, which is, you can do that because it's not conductive of electricity, but it cools it. Anyways, but that's just to show off. How to get into IT? Well, when you're into like hardcore, like
porn,
quote
hardcore porn,
like Damon is.
I thought that's where you were going with that.
I thought.
And you want more of it.
When you're 13 and you're really into Counter-Strike and you really want to get the most FPS out of your game, you want to be the most elite, you got to build your own PC.
Just watching you growing up, I feel like it was like we go to the e-cafe, the internet cafe, where you pay $20 for an hour to play Counter-Strike, and then it's like, yo, how do I get this at my house?
Yes.
That was like the first question, and then you went nuts from there.
Yeah.
And then you build it, and then you realize, oh, it's just Legos with very expensive pieces.
Because that's all those. There's still internet cafes out there, and they're still doing that. They're a lot cheaper now. Granted, I don't know how they stay in business. It's like
me either.
a penny per minute.
They're probably
Like,
money laundering or in cryptocurrency your fucking logins or something.
But
like
yeah,
that.
like all that is just a bunch of people who don't know how to build computers. Now a place to go to play them. That's when they were hot during that year of Counter-Strike Classic still being big.
Yep.
I'll never forget those trips to the internet cafe.
And
Diablo
then-
2.
Yeah. And then learning how to troubleshoot your own computer makes you super savvy. And then when people learn that you build your own PC, they somehow think you're like this god genius, like 500 IQ for some reason.
Wait, you're
but
not?
it's like it's super simple. You can
Following
look up
the
a
rules.
YouTube video and you can build any computer. And then it was fun and I liked doing it. And then I guess the American dream is to make a career out of do something you love and put two and two together.
So when you went to
and-
school, you're like looking at the list of trades. You're like, computers, cool.
Well, when I graduated high school, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I was completely aimless. I was just listening to what people told me to do. They're like, be our X-ray technician. So I'm like, okay. I hated it. and then I figured out, well, I do like working on computers, so I'll make it a career.
What do you mean? You get to expose yourself to radiation all day.
Like
Great.
me.
fuck me.
Oh, my balls.
So hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, those years after high school, you just have to expose yourself to a lot of different things
It's a lot
to
of-
see what you like.
I had
Yeah,
to go work.
a lot of
'Cause you
trial
don't
and
know,
error.
you don't know yet, so you just have to fucking try as many new things as you can.
Dude, I had a job working as a telemarketer once. Like, you
Ew.
got to fucking try some things out just to find out what you don't want to do.
Yeah, once you know what you don't want to do, it makes what you want to do look a whole lot more appealing and easy.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I really don't want to do that. At least.
Mhm.
At least I know I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I worked manual labor right out of high school, and so I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I needed to get a degree, but I don't want to get a degree that was going to do nothing for me. So get something that's practical, something I like, and something I'm good at.
Yeah, my
That's
whole
what I
thing
like.
was like it was those art or the YouTube stuff. Was like I just like it because it's something only I can do this way. Otherwise, with the physical stuff, it's like they could just hire another guy.
Yeah,
Why am I? There's no security here. They're just gonna get rid of me.
that's a good point.
But
Like-
you're lucky.
Like
you've
Costco,
got
they were like, it's like you're just another one. I was like, this
Yeah.
sucks. dude.
conveyor belt of people
Yeah.
walking through.
But yeah, I got lucky with
Yeah.
YouTube.
I mean,
thing
you were
popping
doing,
off.
you were doing
kinda
YouTube in high school.
so that kind of.
We'll segue that question into this one because it's along those same lines. My boy Tristan.
Yo,
he says,
Tristan.
For each of you guys, what do you think you'd be doing if YouTube/Twitch never turned into a career?
Probably artwork, like I said. I think we've answered this one before.
Actually,
in the past.
yeah, I think we did.
But
art/real estate for me.
anything else?
I mean, I guess you could still technically do that now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
doing it now.
yeah,
so
I
it's
am. I'm
like
trying to.
getting into it more. So, but yeah, anything else? I always actually thought. I remember I was talking to some friends about this. I actually thought like sports. If I didn't fuck up my back or anything, or if I went into them super early, I think I could have been pretty good at not a team based sport, but maybe something like where it's just you. I think I have a lot
Tennis?
of. I think I have a lot of like self discipline and like I'm my own worst like critic. I think I have the mindset to be really good at a sport.
Golfing.
Yeah, to like want to
Things
be,
that's
to
just
want to be
you
great.
versus the obstacle.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I could have that sickening like work ethic where you're just
Obsession.
like, that guy's fucking hitting
Yeah.
golf balls now, Saturday night, let's go out. I'm like, I gotta hit this ball around.
Yeah.
I gotta hit this ball around.
I kind of feel the same way about basketball. Like if I had joined the high school team a little sooner, I probably would have pursued something along with that.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, we were
yeah.
playing at lunch instead of on the
Yeah,
team.
it was always for
And then
fun, but
by the time we were juniors, like we should try to sign up. And then like I remember we did that, and the coach was like, to me, he's like, "You're good, but you're junior already. Yeah, it's a waste."
Yeah.
He's like, "You're all right, but those 12 guys that also want to be on the team are also all right and 5'10". So
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, I kind of dropped the ball there." But I
Yeah.
did boxing for a little bit there, and I really liked
Oh,
those
yeah.
classes because it was like you don't have to rely on anyone else. It's just your own mental blah blah blah. But yeah, I
boxing,
think-
boxing would be a good thing to practice.
yeah, the only
something
thing
to
is you
pursue.
fucking get bopped on the head once.
Getting
you,
punched in the
you
nose
get
is
perma.
the worst.
You get hit too hard, you got it
Perma.
permanent. You're perma.
you don't want to perma your brain, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a sport. I think I could have went in on.
What I really
Not sure which one though.
what I've always wanted to do, but I changed my mind once reality set in and I just grew up and figured out what real life was like. I wanted to always be an animator. That's what we were super into when we were kids. We took a bunch of animation classes. We would do flash animations. We got a couple cringy ass videos up on the YouTube, or not YouTube, Newgrounds archive somewhere. Like we were super into that, but realizing how much work it takes to make shit,
The quality
the
that we
quality, and to see
wanted over our
like
heads.
yeah,
And how much
it
you
just-
get paid.
Yeah, that was the biggest part. It's just like it's just unless your shit blows
gotta
up and
love
goes
it.
viral, you have to love it. Like it's just not
You
worth
gotta
it.
love the process more than you want that paycheck because the paycheck's not going to be much for an animator.
Yeah,
But
Passion of the work.
yeah, we had fun with it. But yeah, I still draw and paint and all that stuff. So that's another thing. It's like it's just that self discipline kind of thing.
yeah,
And with what we do, it's like you could literally just do whatever you want and you could make it work in tandem with what you're currently doing. So like Twitch and YouTube, you can
I think music too. I think I'd probably put music up there because I always say the art. I'd probably put music. Probably put like art, music, and then sports maybe as like a what if situation.
one of the things I was like trying to pursue, but then I should not have listened to people back when I was out of high school because I would have went on a really cool career path was music engineering. like studio work.
That would be cool.
And then it would have paid off now.
Yeah.
Right? I could have mixed the fucking shit out of this stuff, and it would have helped me in the long run. But
we learned it our own way, right?
Yeah.
Which is just as good.
Yeah.
Doing it. You learn it just doing it, too.
It would have been nice to figure out what that buzz is. And you'll be like, oh, that's the amplifier de-humming mechanism.
Oh, I know that buzz.
Yeah. Troubleshooting audio is the fucking worst.
Oh, man. Because how do you troubleshoot loud buzz?
Google
loud
that.
buzz. Yeah, good luck.
It could be anything.
Right?
But yeah, I'd probably go for music. That's my number one.
Yeah, I mean,
art music.
One of my goals still to this day is to make a dope clothing line. I don't know what it would be, but that's up there.
The world's first crotchless pants.
I'm doing it. We're about to blow up.
Want to bring back those flannels with the cut off arms.
Hell yeah.
A muscle shirt you can button up.
Let your pits breathe, bruh.
Let them fumigate.
Air those motherfuckers out.
Thank you, Tristan.
Appreciate you, Tristan. And then the last question comes from my boy Lewis Clark. He said, what up, Jaboody crew? Have any of you ever thought about playing Left 4 Dead or Borderlands 1 or 2 on the stream before? Perfect for 4-player co-op action. Keep up the amazing work. You truly are the best content creators around.
Yo.
Much love from the UK.
Shouts to the boys in the UK.
Thank you, Lewis, dude. Left 4 Dead. I was just talking to the guys about it before this pod. I think it would be great, but the only thing about Left 4 Dead is like I feel like it's a little bit. It can get too easy, and then someone might be shitlordy, and then you wipe, and then you just run it back. I was like, if we made it like there's a big thing, if we all die, if we wipe, then we should have to take a shot or do something. It should be some sort of
something on the line.
Something on the line would make that better.
Something has to be at stake for that game to
I
work.
think just pure content playing the game is not engaging enough for people to kind of tune in and stick with it.
Mindless spraying zombies.
If it was something that just came out, maybe. But the fact that it's so old and it's like,
If maybe you integrated mods, I also like the idea of having something on the line, like you have to take the shot if you're the first person to die, type of things.
Mm-hmm.
Something to kind of spruce up the elements between each other.
That might be a really cool party stream drinking game. If you die, you take a shot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or like if you get captured by like it's not a boomer, but the one with the long tongue or something. Like just some kind of like, something's at stake.
And it's been so long, I forgot that game, so it would be a fresh experience for me.
Me too.
I don't remember like where to go, what to do. It'd be kind of fun. Borderlands, I never really played those. I was never really a huge Borderlands fan.
I don't know shit about Borderlands.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to convince the boys to play Borderlands 3 on stream. I don't think it's their game.
Like maybe we could check it out and give it like a quick look, but I don't know. Borderlands is a series.
I like the series personally. I like the Diablo first-person shooter style with the cartoony, aspect of things, and it has a skill tree. So,
Is that the one that started the new neon-colored apocalyptic phase?
I don't know if it started, but it's definitely
it's one of those, right?
In the mix, right?
Okay.
One of the first to do it.
Got you.
But yeah, maybe I'll put a maybe on the Borderlands 3. We'll give it a quick look. But Left 4 Dead, now you got me thinking. Party game.
I would be down for Left 4 Dead before Borderlands, but I mean, you never know. We're always looking for shit to play. So
you got me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I would like Left 4 Dead 3 to come out. I know they've been working on that for forever.
Yeah, who knows? That'll be hype.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it'll come out around the same time as Half-Life 3.
That flew by. A Bagel Man episode with Patreon questions. Be sure to leave more questions on the Patreon post, and we might answer them in the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for supporting your boys.
Yeah, guys, thank you
we
so
love
much.
Ya.
Thank you for making it possible. We're going to get back to work making more content and making you laugh.
Hell yeah. All the podcast is over already. Damn. Oh, you can't even hear my drop.
Yeah, baby.
Was it a yeah, brother?
It kind of was, but you couldn't even hear it. It's all good.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next pod. Yeah, brother.
Peace out, guys. Thanks for joining us. We love you.
Later, dudes.
See ya. Woo! Come on, another fantastic podcast. You think